Hi guys, it's Dayo again with another video. So today we are going to be talking about how to get daily buyers, how to trade your daily buyers, and how to trade on both London session and New York session. Um, the first thing you need to know is you need to know the new day open, how the new day opens, either um a sell or a buy. So you need to know whether the new day is opening as a sell or a buy. So as you can see, this is Friday, and the Asian closed um as a sell. Asian Friday Asian closed as a sell. Then a new day opened, and um London opened, started with a buy, a huge buy. As you can see, 8 o'clock, and let's dial down to 5 minutes so that it will be more easier for us to see. So after the new day opened as a buy, as a buy, what happened? What happened was, as it opened as a buy, it went up, then created buy a buy side liquidity, a buy side liquidity, and after creating a buy side liquidity, it went down again. Let's see whether it will create another liquidity. Okay, it came down to create a sell side liquidity. So this is our buy side liquidity, BSL. So this is our BSL, and this is our BSL. Then this is our BSL. This is our BSL. Then this is our low, which is our sell side liquidity, we are going to be labeling as our SSL. Our SSL. So after indicating it as our SSL, what's next? Let's wait for price to either buy to swipe this buy side liquidity, or sell to swipe this sell side liquidity. And what I always notice about the market is that whenever market swipes the previous Asian high, or starts off with a buy, whenever the market starts off with a buy, I always expect the market to also buy during the the New York session. So it's expected that the market also buys. If it opens as a buy, it's expected that it buys also in the New York session. So let's see what happens. So as you can see, as you can see um as you can see the market swiped. As you can see, the market swiped this high, with this huge candle, then went down. If you can go down to your 3 minutes, if you can go down to your 3 minutes, you will realize that there is an order block over here, or there is a fair value gap over here that it tapped into. So after it tapped into a fair value gap over here, then after it tapped into a fair value gap over here, then it went up to swipe the previous high, which is this, thereby getting your trade for the New York session. So after getting your trade for the thereby getting your trade for the London session. So after getting your trade for the London session, Let's wait and see whether we can get a trade for our our new york session. So, and according to what I told you previously, is that whenever the market opens as a buy, is expected that the market buys during new york session. So let's see what will happen. So as you can see, the market is behaving like it's going to swipe the sell side liquidity. Let's just see. Then the market behaved like it's going to swipe the sell side liquidity, and it's almost 11. Let's just be seeing. Let's just see how it goes. We are still at London session. Don't forget, it has already the market has already even tapped into our liquidity, our sell side liquidity. Let's see whether it's going to take it out first before. As you can see, the market has um swiped our sell side liquidity. That's swiped. Let's see whether it's going to take out our sell side liquidity with a body. So as you can see, it hasn't taken out the sell side with a body, it just swiped it, thereby showing you that it's definitely going to buy. So for something for situations like this, I would really advise you to wait for a confirmation. Probably if you go to the 1 minute or 3 minutes, you can look for a fair value gap over here. You can look for a fair value gap or order block over here, and set your stop loss at the previous high, so that you can target the previous high, the previous liquidity at the top. You can target this liquidity at the top. So let's see how it goes. So now you can just order block or your fair value gap over here. So let's see what the market will do. So the market has swiped the previous high even when the New York session hasn't begun. That's swiped. So that means if you weren't able to get this first trade around 9 o'clock, you can wait and take this trade as well. You can take trade like this after you've seen that the market just swiped the sell side liquidity. Instead of closing with a body, it swiped it, thereby signifying that it's going to buy. Then after you take your trades from here, you can see an impulsive move to the upside, and it swiped the previous high, thereby telling us that it's going to sell. So whenever you see that market swipes and doesn't close the liquidity with a body, is expected that it's going to sell. So let's see what the market does. So as you can see, it has sold down. So after it has sold down, let's see whether it's going to close with a body or it's going to close with a wick. So as you can see, the market has closed with a body. Let's just be saying, let's see, this is 11 o'clock. Let's see what the market does. Let's see what the market does. And it's expected that you always go to the higher time frames to check what is going on, the bigger picture. So as you can see, um after it swiped the previous liquidity, it dumped down to the downside. So after it went down, then around 11:30 something, then we started buying again. So that means our new sell side liquidity, our previous sell side liquidity has been invalidated, and this is our new sell side liquidity. Let's see whether the market will still come down to take it out. And our new buy side liquidity is going to be this. So this is our new buy side liquidity. So this is how to get your daily buyers, your daily entry, your daily trades. So just make sure you stay patient and see how the market plays out. So we are still at London session, approaching New York session. So the market is approaching the buy side liquidity, the new high, the new buy side liquidity, and it has taken it out. So it has taken it out. Let's wait and see whether it will pull back. Let's see whether it will pull back. It has taken it out, then it has pulled back, thereby creating a new high, which is this. This is our new high. This is our new sell side liquidity, buy side liquidity. Sorry. Let's see whether it's going to swipe it. So there's a rejection to the downside, thereby ignoring the new high, and it's targeting the low. So as you can see, we are already at New York session. It's 2 o'clock, and it's 2 o'clock already, and there's a rejection already at this region. So we have a fair value gap over here. As you can see, we have a fair value gap over here, and we are anticipating probably when the market comes here, is going to tap into the fair value gap and go to the upside. But it doesn't always happens like that. Sometimes fair value gaps are ignored, and fair value gaps are ignored. So let's see what the market will do. Let's see whether it will respect our fair value gap, or it will just go from here to the upside. And mind you, as I said in the beginning, whenever the market opens as a buy, it's expected that in the New York session it buys as well. So as you can see, it seems like it's rejecting. But if you are an aggressive if you are an aggressive trader, you can just decide to, since it has tapped a little bit into our fair value gap here, you can just decide to take the trade, then put your stop loss at the sell side liquidity. But if you are a patient trader, you can still wait and see whether it will tap into the fair value gap before going to the upside. So as you can see, it has also rejected to the downside. towards our fair value gap. Let's just see whether yes, as you can see, it has dumped into our fair value gap and it has covered this inefficiency. So let's see whether it will have a rejection and a pullback to the upside. Let's see whether it will reverse and go back to the upside. So as you can see, there's a strong pullback over here after taking out the sell side liquidity with a wick. After taking out a sell side liquidity with a wick, you can see that there's a strong pullback to the upside. It also respected our fair value gap. You can see it has also came back to tap into the fair value gap before going to the upside. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So as you can see, it is done. As you can see, it has swiped the previous high, thereby creating a new high. So you can see that you can take both New York and London session trade very easy. It's very easy using liquidity, using buy side and sell side liquidity, but you just need to wait for your confirmation. Very be very very patient. Trading is all about patience. So yes, if this video was helpful, do well to subscribe and do well to like and share with friends. If you have any question, please do well to write it down in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.